So, I've read all of the One Punch Man manga, and let me tell you, it's damn good. Let's start from the Saitama introduction arc. For those who don't know what One Punch Man is, it's a manga written by one, yes, that's his real name, and illustrated by Yusuke Murata. It's about an unemployed salaryman named Saitama, whose childhood dream was to become a hero who defeats villains in one punch. Let's start with Chapter 1. At the start of Chapter 1, a villain named Vaccine Man attacks the city, nearly destroying it, and goes after a little girl. Just when all hope seems lost, the caped Baldy appears and saves her. Vaccine Man is confused, wondering who this man is. Saitama smirks and simply says, just an average guy who serves as a hero for fun. Vaccine Man is taken aback, thinking, is this man for real? He then launches into an emotional story, but Saitama, true to his dream, cuts him short with a single one punch. The end. 3 years before the Vaccine Man incident, we see Saitama looking for a job. He then faces off with a crab monster, a man who ate too much crab and transformed into one. This monstrous crab is angrily looking for a child who drew nipples on his chest while he was sleeping in the park. Saitama saves the kid from the monster, and in doing so, he realizes something profound. He doesn't want to be an employee. He wants to be a hero. After defeating the crab monster, Saitama undergoes harsh training, so harsh in fact that he goes bald. A mad scientist creates an ultimate steroid biceps king potion and makes his little brother drink it. After chugging it, the little brother becomes a colossal titan and starts dancing in the city. Saitama silently sits on the titan's left shoulder and says,
"Oh, you mind putting on some pants?"
on the right side shoulder. Big brother yells, "Kill the guy on your shoulder." The little brother then slaps himself on the right side, killing his own brother. The Titan angrily stomps Saitama into the ground, creating a black hole. Now the little brother is crying over his seemingly dead big brother. But then, Saitama flies out of the hole and, you guessed it, one punches the Titan, destroying a city in the process. Then, on a peaceful day, Saitama is rudely awakened when he's thrown out of his house by creatures called subterraneans. These monsters live under the Earth's surface and have now come to take control of the world above. But for the first time, the subterraneans are unable to finish someone off with their punches. Saitama begins to punch them back, and for the first time, he feels like he's fighting a real opponent. Then, the king of the subterraneans arises. Just as Saitama gets excited, his alarm goes off. He wakes up, realizing it was all a dream. But then, the real subterraneans arise. Saitama stomps the king and is initially excited, but the subterraneans quickly surrender. On another peaceful day, Saitama realizes something profound. In the process of becoming a strong hero, he's lost all his emotions. His existence isn't making changes in society. It's like he's as insignificant as a mosquito. As one lands on his hand, he slaps it, but the mosquito survives. He slaps again, still survives. Saitama is beyond pissed. He tries to attract it, but the mosquito escapes. Meanwhile, the news reports an outbreak of mosquitoes. A large one is found turning livestock into mummies. A man fully surrounded by mosquitoes appears, and it's none other than Genos. As Genos attacks the mosquito queen, she dodges and takes off one of his arms. Genos retaliates, taking the queen's leg. The mosquito queen escapes and gathers all mosquitoes in the area. Saitama, still chasing his lone mosquito, notices the massive swarm. He asks Genos is that safe, and if he shouldn't run. Genos, thinking Saitama is just a normal human, is attacked by the transformed mosquito queen. Genos burns them all, including Saitama, but Saitama is completely fine. Genos is surprised by Saitama's survival, but the queen attacks again, shredding Genos to pieces. As she approaches to finish him off, Saitama simply slaps her. She goes flying. Genos is astonished and immediately asks to become Saitama's disciple. Genos appears in front of Saitama's house, calling him his master. Saitama tells him to drink tea and leave, asking if he's fully healed. Genos, being a cyborg, simply replaced all the damaged parts. He then makes fun of Saitama's baldness. Saitama tells Genos to shut up and asks what his problem is. Genos begins to read from his manual guide. Meanwhile, in a lab where the Mosquito Queen was created, footage of Saitama versus the Queen is found. One researcher believes Saitama would be a good sample for research. Genos tells Saitama he wants to become strong. Saitama asks his age, says he's young, and could soon surpass him. As Saitama is about to explain his training program, Genos detects someone approaching. A spider breaks through the ceiling and is instantly one-punched by Saitama. Outside the house, a horde of monsters appears. Saitama goes out and starts burying them, but one grabs his leg and buries him like a plant. Just as Genos tries to save him, a gorilla in a night suit appears and starts fighting Genos. A giant two-legged lion appears near Saitama. Genos tries to help, but the gorilla keeps him busy. The lion monster is enraged by Saitama yawning in front of him. He threatens him, but Saitama just unburies himself. The lion beast beast slashes, destroying the neighborhood, but Saitama dodges every attack and finishes him with one punch. The mole who buried him starts running underground, but Saitama easily finds him. Genos also defeats the gorilla and begins his investigation. The gorilla begins to explain the origin of a genius scientist who made 100 clones of himself. Since childhood, he viewed humans as animals. After turning 70, he regained his youth, then cloned himself. Before experimenting on humans, he conducted countless animal experiments. Genos interrupts, explain in less than 20 words. In short, the boss wants Saitama's body for experimentation. Genos says, "We should not let this dangerous man go." Saitama replies, "Let's go right now. Tomorrow is bargain day." Genos asks how many cities were destroyed and when the experiments started. The gorilla replies, he is the only combat cyborg. The gorilla informs the base about the incoming attack. Saitama and Genos run all the way to the base, the House of Evolution. Genos destroys the entire surface, and they find a staircase leading underground. Meanwhile, a cloned robot is killed by a monster named Carnage Kabuto. He is the greatest threat in the House of Evolution, but was locked away for being uncontrollable. He believes he's the ultimate invention, but he's actually a failure. Still, his strength is terrifying. The scientist wants Kabuto to get samples of Saitama and Genos. As they search the lab, Kabuto appears, slamming Genos into a wall like modern art. Saitama and Kabuto head to the battle test room. Kabuto attacks, but Genos interferes, unleashing a barrage of attacks. Nothing works. Kabuto one-shots him. Genos broken attempts a final flash. Kabuto repels it with his breath. Saitama starts getting serious. The boss watches, excited, as the worst monster battles the Cape Baldi. Kabuto tries a sneak attack, but Saitama's death stare freezes him in fear. Kabuto backs off, asking how Saitama got so strong. Saitama tells both Genos and Kabuto the secret to his power. The scientist thinks it's not surgery or genetic modifications. Kabuto is shocked. Saitama reveals his secret: 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run every day. For 3 years, everyone is shocked. After 1 year, he went bald, but got strong. Nobody believes him. Genos shouts, "I came to become strong, not for jokes." But Saitama is telling the truth. Kabuto gets super angry, transforms into Carnage mode. He declares he's lost control for a week. First, he'll destroy Saitama, then the city. He punches Saitama, stomping him into the ground and walls. But Saitama thinks only one thing: today is bargain day at the supermarket. He one-punches Kabuto. Game over. The scientist watches and realizes, instead of experimenting on others, he should start by changing himself. Chapter 12. Paradise and Sonic. In the middle of the street, a bald man is shouting, "Why do the rich get fat while the poor work?" Surrounded by his gang, but nobody pays attention. To show how serious they are, they destroy a mansion, declaring it a symbol of inequality. Problem is, it's the wrong mansion. Then, a hero on a bicycle tries to take down the gang, but ends up hospitalized. Meanwhile, Saitama sleeps peacefully in his apartment, waking from weird dreams. As he brushes his teeth, the news reports a group of terrorists attacking the city to create their idea of paradise. Their leader? A B-class villain named Hammerhead, who also has a bounty on his head. Saitama ignores it until he hears the terrorists shave their heads. That's when he snaps, yelling, "They're going to copy my style." The terrorists head toward the Zenru mansion, where we meet a new character. Speedo sounds Sonic, the bodyguard of Mr. Zenru. Sonic quickly faces Hammerhead's group, moving so fast that victims are cut before they even see him coming. Hammerhead tries to keep Sonic at bay by pounding the ground, but Sonic dodges everything, smiling maniacally as his old habits kick in. Despite Hammerhead's boulder and tree attacks, Sonic's agility is unmatched, even landing a kunai in Hammerhead's back. Hammerhead flees, only to collide with Saitama, who takes a punch from Hammerhead without flinching. Hammerhead spins wildly, but Saitama stops the attack, punches through his suit, and destroys it completely. Letting Hammerhead run, Saitama is suddenly mistaken for a terrorist by Sonic, who throws a kunai at him. Saitama catches it barehanded and stops Sonic's blade aimed at his eyes with bare hand and destroys it. Though Saitama tries to explain, Sonic doesn't recognize him and launches a full-speed attack. Meanwhile, Hammerhead is caught by 2 robots demanding battle data from the stolen suits. Sonic speeds around Saitama, who surprises him by appearing behind and accidentally punches Sonic's mush, forcing Sonic to retreat, clutching himself. Back at home, Saitama is in a serious funk. After 3 years of hero work, no one even knows he exists. Genos asks if Saitama has registered with the Hero Association, an organization founded by a Goni with his own money after being saved by a passerby. Saitama tells Genos to register, promising to accept him as a student once he does, and Genos agrees. Chapter 16. Hero Certification Exam. Saitama arrives for the Hero Certification Exam. He's put through exercises like lateral jumps, a 1,500-meter dash, weightlifting, and vertical jumps. Other participants watch in shock at his performance. After finishing, Saitama waits for the results alongside Genos, who also completed his exam. When the results come, Genos is placed as an S-class hero, while Saitama is ranked in C-class with just 71 points. Both attend a seminar where the presenter harshly criticizes them, predicting their demise, but the head boss praises their record-breaking exam results. While walking, Saitama is attacked by the seminar guy, but the plan backfires backfire spectacularly. Now officially listed on the hero roster, Saitama and Genos are preparing for their hero names. Blonde Cyborg for Genos, and the Bald Cape for Saitama. They train in the mountains where Genos asks for a sparring match. Saitama warns him not to take it too seriously. Genos charges at full speed, but Saitama easily dodges his attacks, which smash the mountain around them. When Genos insists Saitama attack seriously, Saitama suddenly gets too close, almost landing a punch to Genos' face, but stops, distracted by hunger. Genos looks behind him to find only destruction and fog. Chapter 18. Pounding the pavement. 5 days after becoming a hero, Saitama has yet to see any action. Genos shows up at his door asking to live with him. Saitama refuses, but when Genos slaps a large pile of money on the desk, he agrees. Genos is writing in his diary, recording Saitama's training and lessons. Worried, Saitama asks what's going on, only to learn that if a C-class hero remains inactive for 1 week, they risk expulsion from the Hero Association. Determined, Saitama hits the streets, running through a calm city with nothing happening. The next day repeats the same, peaceful, uneventful, until Sonic appears, declaring, "Today's the day I'm going to kill you." Saitama shrugs, saying, "I'll deal with you later," and ignores him. Sonic attacks with his blade, but Saitama breaks the sword with his mouth, threatening Sonic so intensely the Sonic nearly loses his composure. Saitama is interrupted by a rank 10 Class C hero who tries to intervene, only for Sonic to throw a kunai that makes the hero explode. Sonic continues his assault, causing chaos and explosions around the city, but Saitama doesn't care for the destruction. All he wants is a real fight. Sneaking behind Sonic, he calmly says, "This man is also a villain," and knocks him to the ground. So this was One Punch Man Chapter 1 to 19. We covered the whole introduction saga, and almost half of the Hero Association arc. Stay tuned as we dive into more crazy story of a man who is hero for fun. Peace.